United Late Model Series, Budweiser and Freedom Motorsports Park present the 2019 Jason Dunham Memorial. Max Blair will grab the advantage off turn number 2 with Wonderling hot on his heels in second as Dave Scott moves into the number 3 spot. The field rockets off turn 4 at the end of lap number 1. The battle is for the 4th position right now between Chad Wright and Greg Oakes with the number 22. They're side by side for the 4th spot. Going up into turn number 3, and Oakes will have the position as we complete lap number 2. Blair trying to pull away here at the front of the field. Scott closing up on Mike Wonderling in a battle for the number 2 position as the pack works down the backstretch and toward turn number 3. Zach Carley making a move now off turn number 4. He's getting down to the inside of Chad Wright. He'll get that bottom lane to track off turn number 4, and Carley moves into the number 5 spot as Blair is pulled out to about a 1.5 advantage over a battle for that number 2 position. Scott hangs it a little bit too hard on the cushion. In turn number 4, Oakes almost runs into the side of him, but they're able to straighten it back out. Further back in the field, Dutch Davies making a move as he gets in front of the number 38 of Nathan Hill, and now Nathan comes back as Davies gets a little wide off turn number 2. We are 5 laps into tonight's Jason Dunham Memorial. Race leader is Max Blair. Battle on for the 2 spot. Going into turn number 3. Scott to the inside of Wonderling. They'll track down off turn number 4. And Dave Scott moves into the number 2 spot. Wonderling falls back to 3rd. Oakes is 4th. Carley is 5th. 6th spot is Wright. Davies is 7th. Hill is 8th. Looks like Wyatt Scott is 9th. Doug Eck and Kyle Bedell battling now for the number 10 spot, going into turns 3 and 4. Eck running the bottom lane, and he'll shut down Bedell coming off turn number 4 to take that 10th position as one car, Zach Week with the number 6, pulls off the racing surface. We're 8 laps in, about a third of the way through here as Max Blair works on putting a lap on the Dave Du Bois machine as they go down into turns 3 and 4. Max Blair continuing to lead as he completes lap number 11. He is a full straightaway ahead of Dave Scott in 2nd. Mike Wonderling is 3rd. Greg Oakes is 4th. Zach Carley rounding out the top 5. Down into turn number 3, Scott working his way down off turn number 4, getting by a car at the back of the field. That was the 012 of Dave Du Bois, who has gone down a lap to the lead pace. Meanwhile, your leader player closing in on Bo Dobby, Jason Dobson, as they run down off turn number 4. Clean and green so far as we approach the halfway point. Down to the bottom in turns 1 and 2. Blair and Bo Dobby running side by side as Bo Dobby will fall 1 lap down to the lead pace. Scott is gapped out here over Wonderling and the 22 of Oakes, and Carley in the number 28 as they all come running off turn number 4, 1 lap shy of the halfway point. Max Blair taking off from the front of the field. Continues to lead and continues to put cars a lap down. Coming off turn number 4, here's the battle for the number 3 spot. Up into turns 1 and 2, Greg Oakes rim riding that car off turn number 2, side by side with Wonderling for position. They'll go down into turns 3 and 4. Wonderling trying to hold ground on the bottom, twists the car hard coming out 4. Oakes will have the momentum and might be able to lock down the pass as they go through turns 1 and 2. Oakes up on the outside, Wonderling on the inside, and for the first time in the feature event, the yellow flag waves. One car in trouble at the top of turn number 4. 8 laps left to go. Max Blair looking for another Zimmer Service Center United Late Model Series win. Punches it as the green flag waves with 8 laps left to go. Scott and Wonderling throw it off into turns 1 and 2 as everybody charges down the backstretch. Here comes Oakes looking down to the inside of Wonderling, and they're both all over the back end of Dave Scott as they come charging off turn number 4. 23 down, 7 remain. Chaos there for a moment at the back of the field. Now getting some separation down the backstretch. Here comes the Chad Wright M1 working to the inside of Zach Carley, and Wright will retake the number 5 position as they come back across the line. Closing in on 5 laps to go. Blair and Scott breaking away. Blair looking for the race win. Scott looking for the track championship. The battle for third continues between Wonderling and Oaks, with Chad Wright again in the thick of the mix now as they work off turn number 2 and head down the backstretch. Oaks on that long run was able to charge up on and start to run side by side with Wonderling, but it looks like on the short run, Wonderling's car is a little bit quicker. Battle for position a little bit further back in the field, as it looks like Doug Eck trying to get up in front of Nathan Hill. Meanwhile, leader Blair coming off turn 4, 3 laps left to go. Blair takes it back into turns 1 and 2. Scott still holding on to the runner-up position, followed by Wonderling, Oaks, and now Wright solidly in 5th ahead of Zach Carley, as we have 2 laps left to go. Oaks again trying for the number 3 spot down to the inside in turns 1 and 2. This time he gets a good run at Wonderling. They're side by side for third as leader Max Blair comes around for the white flag. Oaks will shoot through on the inside of turn number 4, and Oaks will make the pass to go into the number 3 spot here on the final lap. But it is the number 111 of Max Blair coming off turn number 4 to win the 2019 Jason Dunham Memorial. Dave Scott with the second place finish is your Freedom Motorsports Park Super Late Model Champion, followed by Greg Oaks in 3rd, Mike Wonderling in 4th, and Chad Wright rounds out your top 5 finishers. Unfortunately fell victim to Mother Nature, but that doesn't matter to your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Max Blair. We'll jump in and get a word with Max. Only one caution slowing the pace. Did you know how far out front you were before the yellow flew?
No, I didn't have a clue. I know we made a couple changes there from what we've been doing, and it felt like I was rolling pretty good, but that 4 car has been rolling pretty good these last couple weeks too. So I knew we really had to be on top of our game there. And then on that restart, I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't worried about where he was. I mean, he's been real good, so it was definitely on my mind, and I felt like I hit them last few laps pretty good, but I haven't really had a chance to talk to anybody to see if we got away or not yet.
What does it mean to win 4 of these Jason Dunham Memorial events?
It means a lot. I didn't know him personally, but I sure have heard a lot of stories, and we've got 4 of these awesome trophies now. They're lined up on my trophy shelf at home. I can't wait to add this one.
Anybody you want to say thank you to tonight?
Yeah, number 1, my dad. I couldn't do any of this without him, that's for sure. I know I say it a lot, but it's because it's just how important he is to this deal. But all my sponsors, Murphy's Logging, C&J Dairy, Previty's Auto Wrecking, Upstate Auto Group, Specialty Products, Niemeyer Garage, Moody & Son Welding, Hoosier Tire, VP Fuel, Integra Shocks, Rocket Chassis, my crew, my wife, just everybody. There's a lot of people here. And everybody up here, you know, I can't thank everybody enough for all the support, and we got a lot of good people behind us, and I couldn't do it without each and every one of them, that's for sure. And since Dirt on Dirt's here, I got to make sure I do mention the Dirt Millions next week. I think today was the last day to order your pit passes and stuff, but I believe merchandise and everything still counts towards them reward points going up to next week. So if anybody orders anything off that website, I sure would appreciate you choosing my name.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have Max Blair draw the winning 50-50.
Let's talk to our third-star sportsman modified feature winner, Brad Rouse. Driver
race like that and be competitive every week. And it's just
Thank you, guys.
They're being tired and doing everything else, and you know what, really helps.
All right, we'll talk with Brett again a little bit later on tonight when we have the presentation for our track champions. Brett locked up the championship just by taking the green flag. Mike from Allegheny was our 50-50 winner, so congratulations. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, Timmy White, your feature winner, Greg Rouse, your third-class sportsman modifying feature winner, and once again, winner of tonight's Jason Memorial for the Zero Service Center United Late Model Series, Max Blair. Following these victory stations, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we raised over $225 raised for the league and Hunter County, Pennsylvania. So we thank you for your donation.
Here, guys, 1, 2, 3, and one more. 1, 2, 3.